What's going on, everyone? I hope everybody's having a good week. So today we are going to try and get some work done on brown 80 Corolla. So here's the car, motor's out. I've had the engine built for a while. So you can see here, block's fully done. Got our PSI billet front pulley, our PSI low compression pistons. Block again is fully powder coated, this guy black. I'm not really a big black fan, but hey, whatever. I think the black and red looks kind of cool. So I got that on. Got the Clutch Masters double diaphragm pressure plate with a 4-puck solid disc in there. I got a specially made Clutch Masters billet flywheel. So that little guy's getting ready to, I'm gonna plop that guy in there, get the trans on. So here you could see a W58 trans that we acquired. These things are pretty hard to find. Luckily I found this one out of, I think it was Georgia or Louisiana. So what we do here is some guys make an adapter plate that you can actually use the 3TC bell housing. I prefer to do it this way, a little bit more work, but it's guaranteed that it's centered. So the beauty of the W58 series trans and the 3TC motor is they align perfectly, they center perfectly with these dowel pins. So these two dowel pins on the Celica style engine or the 20R, 22R, basically what this bell housing bolts to, centers exactly the same as the 3TC. So if you look here, dowel pin, these two dowel pins here line up perfectly. The only difference is that the bell housing has the starter on the wrong side. So what we do is we cut this ear off from this side. See there? So we take that plate, this plate here, we cut it off of this side, and we take the ear, which this side was over there, and we move it over and we weld them all in place. So everything bolts up. So the way I kind of align all that also is I use this plate from the back of the 3TC motor. I will bolt it and center it as my jig basically. I'll line up the dowel pin holes, and then from there I will center the bolt holes for the starter, as well as opening up these holes, because you have to oblong some of these holes to get the bolts to line up. That's the only difference. This one's really close, but all the other, we only use 4, so we use the main corners, these guys on the side, these two guys up top, and we bolt it up. So I'm going to bolt that up now and give you guys a little idea how that all works. So this thing actually went together like butter. I'm super happy how easy it went together. I wanted to show you guys that, how quick. What I did before was I had a longer bolt also that was down here in the bottom, and I basically used the longer bolt just to get the transmission to squeeze to the motor, and then I took that out and I put a shorter bolt with a washer. So that's, I don't know if you could tell in the time lapse that I did that, but that's what I was doing. But yeah, this thing's basically together, and again, super pumped, man. This thing is, man, it went together great. I put the shifter on just to make sure it was actually in gear, and everything was lined up the way it needed to be. So now I'm gonna try and drop this guy in. What I don't have is a tranny mount, so it'll basically just hang on the back, but at least I'll get the front in, then I'll strap it up and figure out a transmission mount. All right, guys, there you have it. It's in. I'm pretty stoked that it's in. So this radiator was in the car before. I'm probably going to reuse that. I got these. So these mounts, these trick high-tech custom mounts that are in here, were in here before as well. They are not wood, because when I first saw them, I thought they were wood, but they're not. They're I think they're pieces of plastic is what they actually feel like. So if they held them before, I was like, whatever, I'm going to try them out and see if they work, and I'll leave them in there for now. And then, so this is throttle cable. I needed the starter, which I actually just got in. So I got the starter. I'm going to try and bolt that up tomorrow. And then from there, I'm going to try and get the head on and everything else. I got the head gasket already. That's already here. Again, intake manifold is here. Header's already done. So I have a lot of stuff. The only thing I don't have made is the transmission mount. So I have to get that done. So I kind of didn't want to put the head on and do all that till I had the transmission mount made, but well, I don't know. We'll see what I do there. I want to just keep chipping away at it and get this thing kind of finished up. So again, I want to get that on there. I have the alternator for it. I just have to paint the bracket. I have the water pump. I was waiting to put the water pump on to see where the outlet is for the radiator. Now that I look at it, I see it all the way over there on that side. So I have to decide what I do there. So maybe I could put a 90-degree fitting going down across into the water pump. I don't know. Gotta see what I do there. So either way, I will get you guys some more video on all that stuff. I wanted to show you guys the starlet back on the ground. I don't know if I showed you that in the last video, but it is on the ground getting ready to get fired up. So we will get that going. Also, I want to give you guys a heads up on my Hawaiian people. May 23rd, I think. Let me check one second. So May 18th and 19th, we are officially going back to Hawaii to race Billy's red Corolla. We want to, man, we want to stay on top of that thing. We know what's lurking in there. We know from the data we've seen that we have a very good chance on running some really good numbers. So Billy agreed that we get there as quick as possible. So that's the plan. Flights are already booked. So all my Hawaiian people, if you guys want to come on over, I'd love to see you guys out there again. You know, we always have a great time. So May 18th, 19th, BIAC, their May Memorial race, they call it. It's the weekend before Memorial Weekend, so we will definitely be there. So hopefully I'll catch you guys out there. But again, talk to you guys later. I will put something together soon and keep you guys posted. Take it easy. Bye.